How are you? Hope you're fine at your home. Welcome back to today's Vidyanagar online science class. We are about to begin our physics chapter 13, motion and time. We will discuss about different types of motion, speed, its definition, uniform motion, non-uniform motion in our today's class. Shall we begin our today's class? Okay. At the first part of our today's class, we are going to discuss about motion. What is a motion? How to define motion? If an object changes the position with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. If an object changes their position with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. Or if an object changes the position, or if an object changes from one place to other, that is the changing position. If an object changes its position from one to other, it is said to be in motion. So, how to give a definition to motion? If an object changes their position with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. If an object is not changing their position, it is said to be at rest, not moving. Rest means not moving, not changing the position. If an object changes the position, like, now I am moving, right? Now I am changing my position to forward and backward. What it means? Now I am in motion. I am moving. Why I am moving? Because I am changing my position according to time. When I am changing my position, definitely there is change in time, right? When an object changes the position with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. If an object not changing the position, it is said to be at rest. Rest means what? Not changing the position. If an object changes the position, it is said to be in motion. Correct. If an object changes their position with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. Clear? And in class 6, you have learned about different types of motions like straight line motion or rectilinear motion, circular motion, periodic motion or oscillatory motion. These are the types of motion you studied from the 6th standard. Am I right? Okay. Then what is straight line motion? Straight line motion means if an object travels in a straight line, or if an object changes their position in a straight line, that is straight line motion. So, if an object travels in a straight line, such type of motion is straight line motion or rectilinear motion. So, the another name of straight line motion is rectilinear motion. What is rectilinear motion? Rectilinear motion is the same like straight line motion. If an object travels in a straight line, it is said to be in straight line motion. Motion of a car along a straight road. Example, right? Motion of a car or bus along a straight road. If an object travels in a straight line, it is said to be in straight line motion. If an object changes around circular path, rotation of fan. How the fan moves? Fan moves in a circular path, right? If an object travels in a circular path, it is said to be circular motion. Rotation of a fan. Rotation of the fan is an example of circular motion. Why? Because there the fan is moving in a circular path. So, if an object travels in a circular path, such motion is said to be circular motion. And another one, periodic motion. See how the swing moves, like it moves like this now and come back. moves forward, then come back. Right? And how the pendulum moves? Pendulum first goes there, then come back, then again moves there, then again come back. So this type of motion is oscillatory motion or periodic motion. So how we define this? To and fro motion. To and fro motion or back and forth. Here, there. Okay. Such type of motion is oscillatory motion or periodic motion. To and fro or back and forth motion of an object is oscillatory or periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? Periodic motion is the motion in which object travels to and fro or back and forth. To and fro means first go there, then come back, then opposite, then come back. Such type of motion is to and fro motion. Example, motion of a pendulum and seesaw. How the seesaw moves? Like seesaw, right? So these are the examples of periodic motion. And another example for the periodic motion, hands of the soldiers in a march past. How the hands moves? Like this, right? So such type of motion is to and fro, here and there, right? So if an object travels in a straight line motion. If an object travels in a circular path, circular motion. If an object travels to and fro or back and forth, or which means to and fro or back and forth motion of an object is said to be periodic or oscillatory motion. So that I told you, if an object changes the position with respect to time, it is said to be in motion. If the object is not changing their position, it is said to be at rest. And types of motions are straight line motion, circular motion and periodic or oscillatory motion. When we look around us, we can see, some vehicles moves faster than other. Some vehicles moves faster than other vehicles and some vehicles moves slower than others. Right. So how we understand about this fast or slow? What is the meaning of fast or move? How to know about the, which vehicles fast or which vehicles moves slow? If you want to know about this, first we have to know their speed. If you know the speed, we can understand which vehicles moves faster than other, which is slower than other. So if you want to get this idea, first we have to know about their speed. Right. Then what is speed? How we can find the speed? What are the things we need to find the speed? If you want to find the speed, we need two things, and they are, we have to know the distance, we have to know their distance, or we have to know about the time. If we know about the distance and the time, we can find out the speed of the objects. So how to find the speed? Which are the things we have to know? If you want to find out the speed of an object, first we have to know how much distance that object traveled and how much time traveled, or how much time they completed, or how much time they took for this, process. If you know about the distance and the time, we can find the speed. Then how we connect distance and time with speed, or how we make a definition for the speed by using the distance and time. Which means speed is the distance traveled in unit time. What is speed? Speed is the distance traveled by an object in unit time, or speed equal to distance by time. So what is the definition of speed? Speed is the distance traveled in unit time, or speed equal to distance by time. So distance in unit time is speed. So the simple definition for the speed is that speed is the distance traveled in unit time. By heart it, distance traveled in unit time, or speed equal to distance traveled by time. So distance traveled in unit time is speed. Distance traveled by an object in unit time is the speed. Distance traveled in unit time is the speed. If you know about the speed of the different object, we can understand or we can find about which object moves fast or which object moves slow. Right. So what is speed? Speed is the distance traveled in unit time. Distance traveled in unit time, or speed equal to distance by time. Speed equal to distance by time. Okay. So which symbol we can use for the speed? V. You can see on the screen which symbol you can use for the speed. V. V stands for speed. V stands for speed. What is V? V stands for speed. Then how we write equation for the speed? Speed V equal to distance by time. You can see on okay, the equation is on the screen. V equal to distance by time. V equal to distance by time. V for speed. And which symbol you can use for the distance? D or S. D or S you can use. And for the time, T. So the small formula for the speed, V equal to D by T. V equal to D by T. What is V? V speed, D is the distance, T is the time. So speed equal to distance by time. Speed is the distance divided by time, or distance traveled in unit time. Okay. And when we observe the vehicles, you can see two devices in it, right? Which are the two devices? Odometer and speedometer. Which are the two devices? Odometer and speedometer. What is the use of odometer? Odometer for distance. Odometer is used to find the distance and speedometer is used to find the speed. Right? Odometer is used to find the distance and speedometer is used to find the speed. So odometer gives distance and speedometer gives speed. Okay. And normally you use, meter for the length and meter square for the area, etc. What are these? These are the units. Meter, meter square, etc. are the units. Just like we have a unit for the speed, that is meter per second. Meter, one line you can see, right? So that line is the per. What is that reading? How can we read that line? That is per. Then second. Meter by second. That is meter per second. Which is SI unit of speed. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. What is the SI unit of speed? Meter per second. Up meter and down second. Right? So that line is per. Meter per second. Which is the unit of speed? Meter per second. Meter per second is the SI unit of speed. I told you odometer is used to measure the distance. Speedometer is used to measure the speed. And the SI unit of speed is meter per second. And the bigger unit of speed is kilometer per hour. km per h. km per h is kilometer per hour. So which is the big unit of speed? Kilometer per hour. And which is the SI unit of speed? Meter per second. So the SI unit of speed meter per second and the bigger unit of speed is kilometer per hour. Okay. I told you the speed is the distance traveled in unit time. Speed V equal to distance by time. Okay. Suppose if you get the distance 100 meter and the time is 10 seconds, how you find the speed? There is 100 meter distance with you and the time is 10 seconds. How you find the speed? Yes, speed equal to distance by time. So here the distance is 100 and the time is 10. So 100 by 10 equal to 10 meter per second. Why meter per second? Because meter per second is the unit of speed. Right? So there is 100 meter distance and time is 10 seconds. Then I have to find the speed. Speed equal to distance by time. Here the distance is 100 and the time is 10. So you just divide it, right? 100 by 10. Why? Because 100 is the distance and 10 is the time. So speed equal to distance by time. So 100 by 10 equal to 10. 100 by 10 is equal to 10 meter per second. And SI unit of distance is SI unit of speed is meter per second. And what is the SI unit of distance? The SI unit of distance is meter. And the SI unit of time is second. SI unit of time is second. SI unit of distance meter. SI unit of time second. And the SI unit of speed meter per second. Okay. And you may say that, some vehicles moves in the, travels in the same speed. They are not ready to change the speed. Always they wish to continue the same speed. If the speed is, 50 km per hour, they wish to continue 50 km per hour till the completion of the journey, because they are not interested to change the speed either to increase or decrease. They wish to travel in the same speed. If the object travels in a straight line with constant speed, what it means constant speed? Constant speed means same speed, no change in the speed. If an object travels in a straight line with same or constant speed, such motion is uniform motion. What is uniform motion? If an object travels in a straight line with constant speed or same speed. If object travels in a straight line with the same or constant speed, uniform motion. And there may be some cases there they will increase the speed or decrease the speed, right? So this increased speed or decreased speed is the change in speed. If there is change in speed, non-uniform motion. If there is no change in speed, if they continue their journey with the same or constant speed, that is uniform. Uniform means what? Same. Why you use the uniform? To look like same, right? So if the speed is same or if the speed is constant, uniform motion. If the speed is not constant, if they changes the speed, that is non-uniform motion. If an object travels in a straight line with a constant speed, it is said to be in uniform motion. If an object travels in a straight line with the change in speed, if the speed of the object changes, such motion is said to be non-uniform motion. If there is no change in the speed, uniform motion. If there is change in the speed, non-uniform motion. If there is change in the speed, non-uniform motion. If there is no change in the speed or if they continue their journey with the constant or same speed, uniform speed. Uniform speed means same speed, no change in the speed. Non-uniform speed, if they change in the speed, that is non-uniform motion. Okay, that's all about today's class. I hope you got it the points. Watch the video carefully. We will meet you soon with another video. Until then, it's bye. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.